This is a Nuna Pipa, and today we're going to show you how to remove all the textiles in case you want to give them a wash. So I'm going to start by adjusting this handle back over the back so that it stabilizes the seat, make it a little bit easier. And then we're going to start with the canopy. So there's a little button here in the center of this hinged adapter. I'm going to press that in and it allows you to pull out the canopy strut. And we're going to do that on the other side. And then you can just pull that strut all the way out and you have the canopy separated. Next, we're going to flip the seat over on its side, and you'll see here you can detach the shoulder straps. So I'm just going to pull it over this little metal hook. There we go. From the front again, you can take off those shoulder pads to give them a wash as well. If you have the baby insert, you'd want to remove that as well to give it a wash. And then we're just going to thread out those shoulder straps like that. All right, here underneath, you'll see there's a little white plastic tag. I'm going to flip that off. That allows us to separate out the textiles off the front and on the other side. And then we need to pull these textiles from around this mechanism here for tightening the harness. So pulling it around, and then it's separated there. You can feed through the central buckle. Get to these sides, and there's a little plastic clip there to detach on either side. There's this little lever here. You need to feed that through as well. Other side. And we're able to lift this up and it will separate off of the back. We're going to go back underneath the seat and we need to detach these side belts. You need like a butter knife or a flathead screwdriver. And you're just going to dip it in on the side here and pop out this little metal piece like that. And then you can turn it sideways and with your other hand pull on that side belt, and you need to feed it through so that it goes through sideways. There we go. I'm going to do the other one. So now you have the majority of the harness detached as well. You can wash that as well if you like. And you have the seat textiles removed as well. So the seat fabrics, shoulder pads, the newborn insert if you have that, and the canopy can all be washed in a washing machine on 40 degrees, and then you just hang it up to dry. The harness should be washed by hand, and the central buckle portion of the harness is very difficult to remove, so you should just wash it on the seat itself. And of course, clean up and vacuum and wipe the inside of the seat. We're going to wash all these textiles and then show you how to put it back together. Remounting the textiles, I'm going to start by putting them on and just pulling it over the top, but we're going to leave it a bit loose so that we can feed through the harness first. Then I find it useful with car seats to pull through that middle buckle and just get all of your straps set up ahead of time so that they don't wind up being twisted. So put this one in and see it loops under to go to the side belt. And pop in the other side and a loop under to go to the side belt. And the chest bit connects up. And then we're going to go ahead and put those side belts through first, just being careful not to get them twisted. And leaving that textile then on loosely allows you to get under. So we're going to put that little metal piece through. And then under, we're going to slot it in here, as you can see. There's this larger slit here. And it's got to go in sideways again. You're going to have to fight through that sewn bit. There we go. Then you can take it from the bottom and slot it into those, under those pegs. and you need to press it a bit hard to get it in. So there we go. And then we're going to do the other side. So it goes through there, goes through the slit in the textiles, the larger slit, and we're going to pop that metal piece in place again. Then we're going to take our top straps and slot them through the textile. And there's, of course, also the slit in the seat itself. So maybe you can get it all the way through. This one's a little easier. And you can pull from the back. And then we're going to reconnect them. Just pull it in until it's under that hook. The other side. Then we'll move on to pulling these levers through this little hole again. Other side. Then we're going to pull this flap down so that we can clip this little hook on underneath. The middle buckle is going to go through one of these two slits. And then we're going to pull this hole down around this, but this strap has to make sure to go through. So it's on the inside. We're going to pull these front bits down over the corners, and this again is going to tuck in underneath. Go. And the other side, down over the corner and tuck this in. Again, just go right in here. Then the canopy, you're going to find the trough for the canopy rib and feed it all the way through. Pull the canopy up and over the back of the seat, and then we can reattach these. They just slot right in and they'll click into place. And do all your final adjustments. There's a little bit of Velcro in the back to hold it in place. You can tuck in the drape, flip it up. And then lastly, you have those shoulder pads. So in any case, that was a little guide on how to remove the textiles from a Nuna Pipa. We hope this video was useful to you, and if it was, we ask you to subscribe, as it helps us continue making videos in the future. Thank you.